Pakistan cricket at its best. 1 minute down, next minute up.
Thanks very much, everyone, for joining me once again. My guest today is an English cricketer of Pakistani heritage, so something a little bit different for all you viewers out there. He's a 20-year-old off-spinner. He's recognised all around the world now. He plays for Somerset at the moment. In the past, he's played for Surrey and a couple of other counties as well. And he made his Test debut for England recently in the Test series against India, where he took 17 wickets, which is a fantastic performance on debut in just 3 Test matches. Very warm welcome to Shoaib Bashir. Shoaib, thank you very much for your time.
Nah, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Shoaib, we know that you've got Pakistani background. Your family are originally from Pakistan. Tell us a little bit about where they're from and how you got into cricket.
Yeah, so my dad's born in Pakistan, in Kashmir, in Mirpur, and that's where he was brought up. And yeah, my mum's born in England, so yeah, that's where the Pakistani heritage comes from.
And was he a cricket lover himself? Is that where the interest came from? I know me growing up, I had no choice. I had to follow cricket because my dad played cricket and he took me everywhere. And I had to start scoring when I was about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, he's a big cricket lover, and that's where sort of my cricket sort of came into it. But at the same time, my uncle, who's a massive cricket fan, a wicketkeeper batsman, he sort of got me into cricket more so than my dad, I'd say. He used to take me everywhere, training, whether it was games an hour or 2 away, he would always make the effort. So yeah, big credit to him.
When you were released by Surrey, that must have been heartbreaking. And you know, in a professional sportsman's career, sometimes those tough moments make you stronger. Is that what happened with you?
Yeah, so I would have been 17 at the time, and yeah, I think just the fact that I got let go by such a big club sort of broke me a little bit. I still knew that I wanted to play cricket, but I just didn't know where to go. So yeah, you could say that it hurt, but I think that's what motivated me, and I sort of had a different drive that I've never had before to sort of prove a point, which I'm grateful for.
6'4", very tall, obviously, athletic, Pakistani background. Come on, you must have been wanting to be a fast bowler.
No, I get that all the time. I've got the build for it, yeah, but no, I just bowl spin. I bowl off spin.
Why off spin then?
To be honest, I've always bowled off spin. I've never tried bowling leg spin, or never really tried bowling fast. It's just something that I've always grown up doing. My brother being a left arm off spinner and myself being a right arm off spinner, I think works quite well. So yeah, it's just natural, I guess.
What about cricketing heroes and role models that might have made you want to become an off spinner and play cricket as well?
Yeah, look, I used to watch Graham Swan quite a lot. I used to watch highlights of him, and more recently just watching Nathan Lyon bowl, and the way he gets right up the back of the ball and spins it hard is something that I've always wanted to add to my game. So I look up to Nathan Lyon quite a bit, and also even more recently watching the likes of PakPassion and Jadeja, some of the best trio in the world. Like that, I think just watching the way they went about their business and the sort of paces they bowled at, and the different trajectories and how much revs they get on the ball, I think it was just intriguing to watch. So yeah, them three were awesome to watch.
From my perspective, it's fantastic to see an Asian cricketer playing for England. It always is. You know, we've seen over the years, Moeen Ali more recently, and Rehan and Hasib and yourself, obviously. Do you think you act as a role model for all the lads who are playing in the Bradford leagues and in the Manchester leagues, etc.? They see you playing for England. That should be a spur for those guys.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've quite made it to their level yet, like Moeen and Adil and Rehan at the moment, but it definitely is a driving force for those young Pakistani or Asian cricketers out there wanting to play cricket. Seeing myself on sort of the bigger stage, if you like, could be definitely a motivating factor. And yeah, it's just my advice to those Asians out there who are wanting to do it but are scared, just go for it. You never know what can happen. My journey has been very specific to me, and I just think if you really want something, you work hard to get it, and when you work hard, you enjoy it. Things blossom. So, yeah, just keep working hard, and if you really want something, it's there to take.
That visa delay must have been a stressful time for you. You probably thought, look, I've been picked. Where's my visa? It's all going to go wrong.
Yeah, that was a bit carnage, if we put it into one word. But yeah, that was a moment that I think I'll cherish a lot more now. Um, Given that it was my first tour with England, and so much happened in the build up to it before I even played for England. So yeah, yeah, I'm grateful that happened.
17 wickets in 3 Test matches, as I said before, against the best players of spin in the world. That's fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was surreal. It was. I always wanted to start off my sort of international career well, and yeah, it was nice to put in those performances for England, and yeah, just inshallah, just keep going from here.
And you say start well. First Test wicket, Rohit Sharma. It can't get much better than that, can it?
Yeah, if there was one wicket I wanted to get, it was him. He's one of the biggest names in cricket at the moment, and yeah, for me to pick up his wicket was pretty awesome.
And if they were sledging, you could probably understand most of their sledging, I guess.
Yeah, here and there. They speak Hindi, which is pretty similar to Urdu. So yeah, I understood quite a lot of it. Yeah.
And overall, the experience of playing in front of those, fantastic Indian crowds, those huge stadiums, and against some fantastic cricketers, what did you take away from that tour?
Yeah, look, I think I learned a lot more about myself out there. I think I learned how to deal with a lot of pressure, um, and those thoughts that get inside you. What happens if this happens, or what if this happens? But I think just trying to be as positive as you can was my sort of mindset as well. And I know around the whole the team environment, I think the team helped me get through that very well. So yeah, I think I learned a lot about my personality, my character out there, and also, of course, with my bowling. Like those pitches out there are quite slow turn wickets, so I knew that I had to bowl a bit quicker into the surface, still giving it a big old rip. Um, but yeah, just knowing that I need to vary my pace out there, and different batters have different strengths. Running down the wicket, sweeping, like bowling to Jaiswal was very tough. A very good player out of spin, and an all-round player who scored the most runs in the series. Like just learnings like that, just I took away, and yeah, again, I'm really grateful for having those experiences because it will help my game massively coming back to England.
You mentioned the Indian spinners that you played against. What did you learn from them? Did you get a chance to chat with some of those guys, get a few tips off them as well?
Yeah, I spoke to Jadeja a little bit, and a little bit to Kuldeep. I didn't get to speak to Ashwin at the end of the series, but yeah, look, I think they're so used to bowling in their own conditions, and it's great to see, and it just taken away from them. It's just like you've got your own sort of style of bowling, so it doesn't matter if they do one thing that you don't have. Like you've got different abilities, so just use them as your strengths. And obviously, my height makes a massive impact in that. So yeah, just knowing that everyone's different, and that's okay. I think that was a big learning.
I think with all due respect, a few like months ago, 12 months ago, you know, nobody hardly knew who you were. Now it's a different kind of pressure, isn't it? Because you've already played Test cricket, and county cricketers will come up against you and realise that this guy's an England international. Does that increase the expectations and add more pressure onto you?
Not really. To be honest, I have big firm belief in Allah, and I just believe that whatever will happen is already written a long time ago. As long as I keep working hard um, and remembering Allah, keep remembering Allah, keep yeah, just keep praying my namaz, and just being a good person, as well as, again, as I said, like working hard, putting in the hours of training. I leave the rest to God, and yeah, that's how I sort of like to live my life.
What happens when you play against Pakistan, though, Shoaib? Because all your relatives in Pakistan, and maybe even your parents, are going to be supporting Pakistan, and there you are bowling against them.
No, I think they'll support England. They're 100% they'll support England. But yeah, I think that's it. England.
Is that a place that you would like to tour one day? Go to Pakistan, and as I say, your ancestors are from Pakistan. Go out there and play against the likes of Babar Azam, etc.
Yeah, that would be a pretty awesome experience again. And I would love to play against Pakistan. It's like home versus home, isn't it?
And this season, Shoaib, what are the aims? Obviously, as I say, you've played international cricket, you've played 3 tests. Obviously, you're in the Somerset team at the moment. What are the plans? What are the aims for the coming season?
Yeah, look, I think just again gather as much experience as I can in the in season. I don't like to look too far ahead, but yeah, just keep bowling as overs, keep playing first team cricket with Somerset, keep enjoying my cricket. Something that I'm just trying to work on, since as a lot has happened recently. So I just want to keep enjoying my cricket and just seeing where life takes me, really.
And what about other formats? As I say, you've played in the 5-day format. Is the white ball formats on the radar as well?
Yeah, 100%. I enjoy my white ball cricket as well. I enjoy playing T20, 50 over stuff. It's something that I want to work hard on as well. It's a different aspect of my game that I want to develop. I want to develop a bit more, a few more variations around my bowling, like the carrom ball and the back spinner and an arm ball. But yeah, it's something that I want to explore, and yeah, just really excited to see where my white ball cricket would take me as well.
Well, it's fantastic seeing you in England shirt, Shoaib, and you know, you had a fantastic series out in India, which was great to see. And as I said before, you're a great role model for Asian cricketers around the world, not just in the UK. Great to see a young cricketer doing so well, and you're a level-headed, good guy, and I've heard very good things about you. So, wish you all the best for the future, and thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Taj. Thank you. Appreciate it.